So I'm going to trade babies. I have a model of a pelvis here and a model of a baby. Now, if we take a look at this pelvis, it has quite an irregular shape to it. And I think you can see as we look down from this angle that the widest diameter of the pelvis is side to side. Now, that is not true of the outlet, though. It narrows down, and the widest diameter of the outlet is from front to back. So our baby has to make its way down this kind of uneven pathway to get out. And I'd like to show you how this happens. These are called the cardinal movements. And this would be typical. In a typical birth, this would be what would happen. So here's our pelvis in the mother's body as it, about like this. And the baby usually will come in with its head kind of sideways because the baby is fitting the long diameter of its head, front to back, with the long diameter of the mother's pelvis, which is side to side. So that's the best fit. So the labor continues, the uterus is squeezing, pressing the baby down, and then the baby gets to a point where it can't come down anymore because there's a narrow place in the pelvis. And so now the baby, in order to continue coming down, has to rotate in this way. And they do. And now the baby is fitting the long diameter of its head with the long diameter of the outlet. And now, partners, you're going to start seeing the head. You're going to get all excited. The baby's head moves down under the pubic bone here. And then pretty soon, the baby kind of looks out at the world with kind of a squinched up face and a lot of fluid pouring out. But now the shoulders are kind of caught up on that same narrow spot. I'll show you that in a moment when I get the pelvis out. But the baby comes down this far and then has to rotate again to come out. And that's how it works much of the time. Now, if I can just back up a little bit, I wanted to show you the narrow part of the pelvis where the baby has to turn its head. They get down this far, they have to turn their head. They come down, and then the shoulders get caught on those same little prominences, and the baby has to rotate once again. I think this is such a beautiful design, and I think it's so exciting. Now, all babies, of course, don't come that way. Some like to have their heads, they come in with their heads, a little bit, not sideways, but not fitting quite so well. Some like to have a hand up by their head. Some will have their head tilted a bit. And so many of the things that we do in labor with positions and movements are to help that baby find its way. But I wanted to show you these cardinal movements, and what we're basing much of our care on is just getting that baby into the pelvis, around, and out. Okay.